What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and in this video, I'm going to give you a recap on my TFcon weekend experience. For those that don't know, last weekend I was at TFcon, and TFcon is Canada's largest fan-run Transformers convention. They've been around since 2002, and it was only this year in 2015 where I decided to attend for the very first time. Now, I've never been to any large-scale Transformers conventions like BotCon or TFcon until now. I have, however, been to smaller Transformers conventions like SavCon in Savannah, Georgia back in 2012, as well as CybCon in Tacoma back in 2013. Now I'm attending TFcon, and wow, I gotta say that it was amazing. It was overwhelming in a positive kind of way. It was positively overwhelming. And I had a really great time. Now, for a noob like me, I was told that if I were to attend a large-scale Transformers convention, I should attend TFcon before I attend BotCon in the United States. And that was mainly because that BotCon is a little bit too crazy for a noob, okay? It's a little bit hectic, it could be even stressful, it's very crowded and crazy, and if you're just going to attend for the very first time, you should go to TFcon instead of BotCon. And I'm glad I made that choice. Like I said, it was positively overwhelming. I was overwhelmed by the amount of fandom there was, but it was just the right amount of fandom. It wasn't too little or it wasn't too much, it was just the right amount, even though it was kind of overwhelming. Now, I've been to other types of fan events like Comic-Cons and fan expos, and of course you have everything that should be at a con. Like, for example, you have your vendors at your dealer rooms. You got your guest celebrities who are doing autograph signings and photo sessions and Q&A panels. You have your artist alley for all the artists, as well as, of course, all the fans, the cosplayers, and just a lot of fandom. So all that was there, and it was great to see it all. It was great to see it all in one place. Now, TFcon isn't just an event held in Canada. Of course, there are people who come from all over the world, especially America, because you could just drive over or fly over, depending on where in the United States you are. But TFcon actually expanded over to the USA last year. Last year there was TFcon Chicago, and this year they're having TFcon Charlotte in North Carolina. So that's going to be great for a lot of the American fans. But like I said, I attended TFcon in Canada, in Toronto, to be specific, Mississauga, and I'm glad that it took place in Mississauga, mainly because right when I got off the airport from the Toronto Pearson Airport, I took a 20-minute taxi to the Delta Meadowvale. That's where the convention was held in Mississauga, and it was go time. Basically, there was no time to check into a hotel. Right after I got off the airport, right after I landed, I went straight to the convention hall, and my buddies from Aegis Street and Up, as well as Fans Project, they were already setting up. So there was no time. It was just go time. And I was there to film. I was there to film some footage, get some material for the Aegis, the A3U review season 6. Okay, so if you saw me at TFcon and I was doing a lot of filming, that was for the very first and second episode of the A3 review season 6. So stay tuned for that, okay? Now, the other reason, or rather the main reason why I attended TFcon was because of Peter Cullen. After I saw the announcement that Peter Cullen was going to attend TFcon, I made the decision to be there. And that was the deciding factor. I saw the announcement, and then I instantly bought the VIP pass to see Peter Cullen, and then bought a plane ticket, bought a hotel, or rather, I got a hotel, and there you go. So that was just enough to make me want to go to TFcon. Of course, there's all the other fandom that is going on there, but Peter Cullen was the deciding factor, because seeing Peter Cullen, meeting him for the very first time, was actually something on my bucket list. And I did it. I met him, and it was quite an unforgettable experience. Now, I actually showed up for the autograph session an hour into the session. So there's already a lot of people ahead of me, and I was just kind of peeping into the room to seeing what the fans were like in their interactions, and I saw a lot of people obviously shaking the hand, complimenting him, and also there's some shyer fans who just didn't say much, but then they were you know, they said, "Okay, you sign here? Okay, thank you, bye." And that didn't last very long. I decided that I'm not going to do that. I decided that I am going to really make the most out of my experience with Peter Cullen, because this is the godfather of Transformers. He is Optimus Prime from G1 all the way to Transformers Prime, all the way to the live action films. He's been there all the way through, okay? Okay, so I told myself that when I get to meet him, I'm going to put my best foot forward and we're going to have a good conversation, all right? So when I got there and it was my turn, I didn't know what to say. I was completely starstruck. I shook his hand. I said, "Hi, I'm Alex." That's the first thing I said. And then he said, "Nice to meet you." And then I was like, I think I did that for a good, awkward 10 seconds. It felt like 10 seconds. And if you count 10 seconds from 1 to 10, that's a very, very long time. And it probably wasn't 10 seconds. It was maybe even 6 seconds. But it felt like 10 seconds or 20 seconds. It felt like a very long time. And then the very first thing that came out of my mouth was something very, very natural. And that was, "Wow." I said, "Wow." That was the very first thing. And then he just exploded in laughter. Peter Cullen just found it very, very amusing that I was completely starstruck, and then he laughed and everybody else in the room laughed, and that was a very, very funny moment. And then I proceeded to compliment him. I wanted to tell him that he was a huge inspiration to me. I've seen all his interviews, and he was just very, very genuine. He was nice, he was humble, and he was just a very, very honest human being, okay? I almost don't want to call him a celebrity anymore, even though he 100% is a celebrity. He's a superstar, but now that I've spoken to him, I see him more as a human being. I've met a lot of celebrities where they're like right up there, okay? They know who they are, okay? And they really, really just like woo! You know what I'm saying? But Peter Cullen, he's very, very grounded, very down to earth. And I have this, like, I've always respected him, but I have an even bigger respect for him because not only does he acknowledge the fans, but he's just very, very genuine as an ambassador for the human race. He's not only is he nice, but he is someone who sees everything from both perspectives. He sees it, he is somebody that channels his Optimus Prime character into himself. As a matter of fact, I think that over the years as he has become Optimus Prime or voiced Optimus Prime, a lot of what he has learned about the character has channeled through to himself, and it's made him become a better human being progressively. And because of that, it really just is emphasized in his persona, the positive energy that comes out of him. It's very, very inspirational because Optimus Prime, the character, holds a lot of very good and positive values. He's always someone that's preaching to do the right thing. Do the right thing, all right? Put some thought into what you decide to do and do it, all right? And that's what Peter Cullen is like. And everything that he says, it's so gentle and it's very, very calm. And when you speak to him and when you hear him speak, you just feel that you're talking to a human. You're not talking to somebody who doesn't know what he's talking about. You're not talking to somebody who feels completely high on themselves. You talk to a very appreciative person. And that's the way I saw him. I proceeded to and progressively saw him more and more like that as I heard him speak. And wow, what an experience. I was really, really happy to know that this is what he's like as a person, as an artist, and as a human being. So a very, very genuine experience had by me. I took a lot from it, and it really inspired me. And I hope that you know, what I took from him will you know, really channel towards, you know, the way I am, and hopefully I can inspire all of you that watch me just like the way he inspired me. So that was really, really awesome. Okay, that was really the main reason why I was there, and I took a lot from it. Okay, now I got to take a photo with him, as you can see right here. That was great. I wished it was a professional photo. You know, when I go to Comic-Cons, they have a professional photographer and they get it instantly printed out. I wish it was like that. It wasn't. They took a photo with the phone, but at least I got a photo with him. The next thing we got was an autograph session. Now I got to give a big shout out to He-Man Prime. He-Man Prime is somebody that I interviewed for the collector series of my videos, where I get to showcase, where I showcased the collections of the fans, and something that he donated to me was this MP1 from Takara, and I gotta give a big shout out, a thank you shout out to He-Man Prime for this generous donation, because I told you, and if you're watching this, I told you that I would cherish this, I would really keep this as something that I truly value, and now it even holds more value because I got it autographed here from Peter Cullen himself, to Alex Rollout, signed Peter Cullen. So thank you very much to Peter Cullen, thank you very much to He-Man Prime, you're an amazing human being, and this is going to be cherished forever. So thank you very much, okay? So that was my Peter Cullen experience, which was the highlight of TFcon. The next awesome thing was, of course, meeting the fans. Now, you know what? I have quite a number of subscribers, okay? I'm very thankful about the 46,000+ subscribers that I have, and knowing that you have a lot of subscribers and actually meeting your fans in person all at once is completely different. It's two completely different things. You know, in situations like Comic-Cons and fan expos, people have said hi to me, shook my hand, bumped into me, and all that. I really appreciate that. I enjoy every moment of that, I really appreciate all the support. Now at TFcon, it was quite wow. I mean, I didn't know it would be like this. I knew it would be like this, but I didn't know that. I didn't expect that it would be like this. I mean, I expected that it would happen, but I didn't know that the experience would be like this, and I'm very appreciative. I want to say thank you to all the fans that decided to stop by and say hi and have a conversation and just be excited about Transformers. I want to say thank you to all of you that, you know, asked me to take a photo, asked me to sign something, just spend a minute or two or 10 minutes to talk to me. You know, I really enjoyed every minute of that, alright? That was a really great and sweet moment for all the fans who decided to stop by and say hi. I really appreciate every single one of you guys, and it was because of you guys why I'm here right now, and it's because of you guys why I do what I do. Of course, I do what I do right now because I love doing it, but I also love that other people appreciate the same things that I do, and because of that, I'm going to continue doing it for you guys. So thank you very much. That is something that I will always cherish with me. Alright, so yeah, that is awesome. Now, of course, the third reason why I was at TFcon is, of course, filming of the A3 review season 6. We filmed the first 2 episodes at TFcon. We want to start it off with a bang, okay? Before, we did a TFcon special episode for the previous season, but I wasn't there for it, all right? I did it from, you know, live via satellite or via Skype, right? And we did that, but this time I'm actually there to do the filming, so if you saw me filming around, that was because I'm getting footage for the A3 review. Which leads me to talk about the next season of the A3 review. Subscribe to youtube.com/A3U review because we are going into season 6. And we're going to start off with the first 2 episodes with the TFcon special episodes. So you don't want to miss that. They're not going to be on this channel. They're going to be on the A3U review channel. Okay, so that's going to be really exciting, and we're going to talk about a lot of stuff, especially third-party Transformers toys. Okay. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people say that TFcon is better than BotCon, because there's way more emphasis on third-party products, which are, of course, superior to Hasbro products. I'm gonna say it right now. I can't afford to buy third-party product stuff. I prefer to buy Hasbro and Takara, but I can see why people love them, because they are awesome, and they, the people who design it and work on them, they put a lot of work and effort into making the products the best of what they can be for the fans. Okay, so there you have it. That's all I gotta say in this video. I just want to say thank you to the organizers at TFcon. I want to say thank you to the boys, or rather the friends over at the A3 Review, as well as Fans Project for just you know, showing me a good time. I mean, you know, at the show. I want to say thank you to the fans. I want to thank Peter Cullen, and of course, once again, I want to thank the fans. Okay, I would not be here at TFcon if it were not for you guys. So hopefully I will be back for TFcon 2016. I want to be back, and hopefully I will be back, and I will see you guys all again. Alright, so there you have it. That's all I gotta say in this video. Stay tuned for the next episode of The Road to TF5. I do have an update for you guys, okay? So as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation, and also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. My name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. After that supersaturation, the writers will figure out not one but numerous films that will extend the universe. If one of the writers discovers an affinity for